If I say this is an interesting reading, I'm not joking. This is about a person who wants to improve their psychic abilities in some kind of way. I see it happening here. I see like an energy of you wanting to see or understand more about yourself, this world. This is only for a person that is wanting to like develop some kind of psychic abilities or some kind of abilities. Whatever this is to you. You have got many different kind of like audiences, which means you get clairaudience, you get clairvoyance, you get clear sensing, clear knowing, clear touch, clear smell. There's words for all those as well that people use, but I'm just giving you the rundown. I feel like you are currently working on yourself in a spiritual way. And if you're on my channel, then I'm not surprised, because everybody who watches my channel, the majority of people who watch my videos have some kind of spiritual calling, okay? If I look at what's going on here, I feel like you're about to have a very big breakthrough. Maybe I can even say you're about to have maybe like an awakening that's happening. And this awakening is going to develop your spirituality in a very big way. Okay, we're going to grab the tarot out now as well. When my mind is still, I hear my inner voice. When my mind is still, I hear my inner voice. I do feel like this is already you on your journey. I feel like this is already you trying to control the voice in the mind. You could be doing meditation as well, where you're controlling the voice in your mind. You could also be working on having like an ego death even. You could be working on trying to not let that mind control you so much, like to step it back, you know what I mean? Do understand one thing, even in meditation, the voice in the head, it's not an easy thing to control. You'll be meditating there and this will go like and it's so surprising for me even now to this day, because I've been such a long time working in this field, that there are people out there who still don't realize that the voice in their head is not them. And you're tired, you know, the voice in your mind, it's not you, it's your brain functioning like a computer. And they're like, what? And I'm like, yeah. And it's not just, you know, you would think somebody maybe who's not educated. I'm talking about really educated people as well. You'll have this conversation with them. It doesn't matter where you are in life, what standards you're in life, or what world you're living in. It's in everywhere. And you'll like have this conversation with people and they're like, what? And you're like, yeah. And they're like, no. And you're like, yes. And they're like, huh? You know, and you got to go back and start explaining everything to them. I feel like you're trying to get control of that. And with this energy of the mind being what it is, which is like your heart is beating all the time, or you would know if it wasn't beating, okay? And so does the mind work all the time. You don't have to tell your heart to beat, and you don't have to tell your mind to think. It just does it. We're listening to the mind. Who listens to those thoughts? Who hears the thoughts in your head? That's you, okay? It's like having a person around you who's either encouraging you or bullying you or breaking you down. And it's like somebody that you wake up in the morning and they say, you're such a loser. You're never going to amount to anything. Your mother was right. You know what I mean? And that's your own brain saying that to you, and you believe it. Who's believing it? Who's saying it and who's believing it? That's not the same energy. So you're this one listening, and the mind is the one talking, okay? And you have to get to control that. In things like meditation, when you try to work with meditation, that mind will not want to sit still. It can sit still. It can be in silence, but it doesn't want to be. Because when the mind thinks it's going to go into silence, it's an ego death. And then the mind will rebel against it, and it's going to talk. It's like, yeah, do you remember what happened at work today? And then, you know, you're going to be like, oh, stop, come back. And you've got to keep pulling yourself back to silence. And then the mind goes, remember your ex-boyfriend? No, come back to silence. The best way to handle that is to observe what it's saying. If it's running away with itself in meditation, sit back and be in your meditation space, and then when the mind starts going, watch it and watch it go by. Like somebody said it in this way, like clouds passing. The words that are coming out, when you realize you're doing it, it's a cloud. Let it just dissipate and move on and go back to the silence. And then another cloud comes and you look at it and go, oh, that's what I'm saying now. Okay, bye. And then go back to silence. Even pay attention to what's being said. And then you might even find out what it is that you're focusing on in a negative way, or what it is that's going on with you. You can even examine those thoughts later on after meditation. But this is definitely a journey for somebody who's interested in everything I just had to say, because you're trying to still the mind. You're trying to hear the truth of who you are. Maybe try to get guidance, inspiration. But the card that comes out here is the divine is always supporting and guiding. I love the fact that I have the tattoo, okay, of this card. The divine is always supporting and guiding me. And I feel like this can also be what it is you're trying to tap into. The divine can be the creator, God, universe, whatever you want to call it. The divine is also you, because you are ultimately an extension of the divine, okay? And so you're trying to connect to the source energy where it can guide you forward. You're trying to hear it. Maybe you're trying to hear your spiritual guides. Remember, we have like a hierarchy situation going on here. I wouldn't say, that's not a positive word to use, like hierarchy, but it's the only way I can explain it. It's like creative energy, the ultimate source of everything, has created, think of it as a business, okay? There's the CEO, okay, then the CEO has like the senior managers, the angels, okay, then below that they made like spiritual guides, below that, and they've done these different levels of, not that spiritual guides are below angel energy, but with vibration, yes they are. And I know from my own spiritual guides, there are certain things I may ask them or want them to show me, and they like, that's above my pay grade. Okay, I don't have the card for that one. Just go to that floor. It's above my pay grade. I don't know that. I'm also learning like you. But they know more than what we know, because we're on another level again. And I don't like to use levels as well. It's just different forms of existence. So you may be trying to connect to them so they can guide you in some kind of way. And it says here, literally, through meditation, I see clearly beyond the veil of illusion. Boom. Beyond the veil of illusion. I have seen beyond the veil of illusion, because I've done ayahuasca. I'm going for Kundalini activation on the 8th, the 9th, and the 10th. We're going to be learning, I'm going to be balancing all my chakras. I'm also doing San Pedro on that day as well. I'll probably do my ayahuasca again next year. If you want to see through the veil of illusion, ayahuasca, you will see. Okay, you will see everything, you know what I mean? You will see what happens when you come out of your body and what lies after the passing through the veil, and it will be surprising. You'll be like, okay, wow. I always look at people who do artwork like this, and even like these, like when you watch these meditation channels and you see all the like geometrical symbols moving, I always look at that now in a different way, and I always go, I'm sure you've done ayahuasca, haven't you? Because you've seen that movement, you see what the energy is. You may also be wanting to maybe see the truth of reality, understand more about what this life is about, what you are about, how to connect to spirit. Can they give me more information? How can they work with me? And I feel like this is absolutely happening for you. We've got so many cards here that are showing themselves. So I want to go for what they are. Is there another one? Yes, there's two. All right, beautiful reading already. We've got you here moving, wanting to heal things, wanting guidance as well with regards to some pain that you've had in your own life, some of the worries that you have as well. And also there's a sense and feeling of isolation that I'm picking up from you, like a sense of not being connected. You may also be trying to connect with your spirit guides, Okay, and feeling like that's not happening. Oh yes, it is. Okay, they're already communicating with you here. Yeah, they are. Okay, here we go. Yes, you are communicating with your spiritual guides. There's your Hierophant energy. They represented in this reading by the Hierophant. This is your spiritual guide or guides. Sometimes we have 1, sometimes we have 5, sometimes we have 10. Okay, it just depends on what is going on with you. There is one that will remain with you throughout your life from the moment you are birthed to the moment you leave this world, and there is others that come and go when they are needed. Okay, some stay with you a long time, some also stay with you throughout your life. It just depends on your energy, what you're doing, what they need to do. And I feel as if you are sometimes feeling very alone, like you're not connecting to them. With the Ace of Cups going in here, I do feel like this is your spiritual calling, your spiritual journey. The way that she's opening the oyster and finding the pearl inside there, I feel like that's what you're trying to do. You're trying to break open something and find a hidden gem inside of it, that can give you like the spark of energy, or the piercing through the veil, or the pearl of life. And I know on this journey that you're on, it is a spiritual journey, but you also wanted to change your own life as well. Okay, and the Page of Pentacles, yeah, this becomes all of a sudden very, very practical energy. It is looking at this energy of, wow, what can I do practically? Because Pentacles energy is always tied to this physical world and the things you need to do, the thoughts. This would be the thought saying, I need to do this. Maybe I should go and start meditating. Maybe I should start taking herbal supplements. Maybe I should go do plant medicine. Maybe I should do this. Maybe I should do that. Maybe I should do this. And by the way, with regards to ayahuasca, don't ever do ayahuasca if you're not called to do that. Ayahuasca will brew inside of you a long time before you go take it. You'll usually get called to go do ayahuasca, because if you're not ready for ayahuasca, it can be negative on you. If you're not emotionally strong and mentally ready for this in your journey, it can be hard. It can be a very negative experience. So do it when you feel like, I'm called to do this. With this energy, I feel also the divine is always supporting and guiding you. Energy is tied to sometimes how you feel very alone and maybe not supported. I know somebody out there sat in their room and said, where are you? Are you even here? Is there even anything here? Maybe it's just me and these four walls. Maybe there's no God. Maybe there's no spirit. Maybe there's nothing. Maybe it's just, this is just it. It's just organic. This world is what it is. We live, we die. And there's no help. There's nothing. There's nothing there. Yes, there's something there. Yes, there's something there. There is something there. Represented again here, there's a King of Wands energy here coming in for you. I do feel like this King of Wands is tied to this energy of your guide. I want to grab one more card out there for this. Let's stick with the same deck. Can you please show me the spirit guide or the spirit guides for whoever has come in here? Try to give me information so that it sort of fits for everybody. Let's have a look and see 3 cards. They say 3 cards. So we're getting out 3 cards with regards to spirit guides for you guys here. Alright, so let's see what's going on. King of Swords. Okay. Knight of Wands. And a 7 of Swords. Right, let's talk about these spirit guides. Under the deck, Page of Wands. Yes, it is the spiritual. This is the spiritual guide energy. You're going to get to know them. They are communicating with you. They are. The Page of Wands means receiving information. There's many meanings to these tarot cards, and the Page of Wands can also be getting information, receiving information. Okay, so for some of you guys, the spirit guide that you have is this King of Swords energy. It may be all of them that we're describing, but take what feels right with you. The King of Swords energy, this spirit guide that you have is highly intelligent. They know the path that you're on. They know where you're going. Okay, they're holding like a map. Look how he's standing on top of the mountain with an eagle and a bow and arrow. So they know where you're supposed to go. Okay, and this spirit guide is guiding you to get there. I'm hearing this spirit guide saying, I guide you all the time, you just don't know it's me. Sometimes the thought in your mind, sometimes the voice in your head is not the brain. Sometimes it's me. Sometimes it's me. Okay? And you take this advice and you go forward anyway. And the other one coming in here is Knight of Wands energy. This is a guide that is with you, that is definitely all about your spiritual journey. And for some of you guys here, you have all of these, by the way. You have them all. I feel like this is a guide that is guiding you on your spiritual journey. You have more than one guide, without a doubt. I do believe you have got more than one guide. This is your main one, because I feel like it's tied to the Hierophant. I feel like this is the same energy. Okay. Okay. This one, it's all about your spiritual journey. So this one could be something a bit different. It could be starseed energy. It could be an elemental energy. It could be something else. I don't feel like it's a spirit guide. I feel like it's something else. I'm picking up on stuff like dragon. I'm picking up on stuff like spirit animal. I'm picking up on stuff like, you know, Palladian, Lemurian, you know, Arcturian, dragon, like I said, fairy, elemental energies of the earth. There's a lot of energy coming in here with regards to that. So you have that one. That one wants to teach you the mysteries, wants to teach you your spiritual energy and how to utilize it. This other one is guiding you forward. Okay. Then there is another one that protects you. You got a protector. So this one is the Seven of Swords. Oh my God, I hear them talking. So they say, we can never really do anything without your permission. Okay. And sometimes we do overstep that rule because there's no rules. Okay. All these things that people like to make up, spirit guides and like this, and there's rules and regulations. No, humans have rules and regulations. Okay. Out there's nothing like that. It's just energy flow. There's times when the spirit guide has stepped in and protected you from people, has been there with you in moments where you thought you would die, has been there in moments where you were freaking out. They've been there to comfort you, to protect you, to keep you safe and help you to move forward. Also, you can address the spirit guide, okay, and you can say to them, please protect me from this situation. Please remove this person from my life because they're not okay for me. This is bad. And they are going to move energy for you. Especially if you ask them, it's easier for them. Because when you ask spirit guide, you can never name them. You can name them anything you want. They really don't care. Sometimes they'll give you a name, but never share your spirit guide's names. If they give it to you, don't share their name with anyone. Okay. That was from a Native American friend I had who was a shaman. He was like, never share your spirit guide's names. And I was always grateful for that piece of information. So I know my spirit guide gave me his name, and I know exactly who my other spirit guide is, my gatekeeper. I don't share their names. Okay. So with them, you can literally give them names. You can, if something makes you feel like, okay, that would be a name I would call them that, but don't share the name with other people. The Seven of Swords, if you call upon the spirit guide and you call him Jack, okay, Jack, Jessica, I don't know, and please protect me from the situation moving forward. Please protect me from these specific people. I don't want them in my energy. Then this spirit guide gets energy from you asking, because you're acknowledging them to be alive. It's almost like when you get up in the morning, if you want to start communicating with your spirit guides, don't forget to communicate with them. If I don't talk to you and I'm living with you and I just don't talk to you, we are not going to have a relationship. You don't have to have them talking back to you, but they will. Oh, they will. They're going to find ways to get the information, and they'll make effort even, you know, because they themselves, they're also energies that feel. They still have emotion, okay? And they will come in here, and they will, if you get up in the morning and sometimes you'll be like, oh, spirit guide, it's going to be a great day today. You know, when I work with them, I've got a bell in the corner there that I ring every time before I work, and I ring after I come out of the reading. When they hear that bell, they're like, let's go, it's time to work. And I'm like, let's go, it's time to work. And I speak back to them. They know we're working now together. When you thank them for things, when you thank them for protecting you, you just think about them sometimes. That's the energy, that's the only energy they need from you to be able to do what they need to do. Acknowledgement. That's beautiful. Then through the veil, oh, this one, I love this one. You are going to, through meditation, I can see clearly beyond the veil of illusion. Meditation, like I said, is not easy. It's also not for everybody. Meditation doesn't have to be done like this. If you want to, you can. With me, I'm clairaudient, so sound is everything to me, if I can get that right. Sound is everything to me. When I work, it's sound. So when I meditate, I usually have some kind of sound in the background. So I'll have like singing bowls playing, or I'll play singing bowls. And you don't even have to, if you have your eyes closed, you can just literally be playing your singing bowls and go deep into meditation, listening to the sound and the change of the tune. There's meditation. It can be a walking meditation, a gardening meditation, a swimming meditation, anything you want, an art meditation. Anything can put you into a state of a trance. And another great thing you can do as well is listen to even shamanic kind of music. I love listening to like the beat of the shamanic beat, the drum. There's a lot of channels out here who sort of play that kind of music, and they've got stuff going on in the background. I love that energy, because I can even listen to that like with my headphones on, and I'll be in a deep trance, and I'll just be in this energy of like connecting to Mother Nature, connecting to all things. And after that happens, after you spend time in that energy, even if it's for 15 minutes, when you come out of that, there's a shift that takes place here. And that's how you start breaking through the veil. You start to see signs and synchronicities all around you, and you start hearing. One of the things that the Spirit Guide is reminding me to tell you as well is if you are clairaudient, and I think everybody's clairaudient, honestly. It just depends where your strengths are. Is this sound? Or do you pay attention? You know how you know when you got into meditation? It's when you can hear the static in your ears. It can be called tetanus, but it's also something else. My daughter had terrible tetanus for like 2 years. She went to every doctor. It got to the point where she couldn't take it. And I was looking at her and I was like, babe, there's nothing wrong with you. You're going through spiritual awakening. And she was like, no, mommy, I'm going to the doctor. This is horrific. This is terrible. This is bad. And she went for brain scans, and they were like, no, it's the bones in your head, and it's this and it's that. And they were like, no, you must have a brain operation. And I was like, do you know what family you are born into? Chill. You are going through a spiritual awakening. Now, a year later, after the doctors told her to go through an operation, she has got her own YouTube channel up. I'll put a link to the end of it at the end of the video. I'll put a video of hers up here. She's reading tarot cards. She's deep into her spiritual journey. She's doing everything I thought that she would never do, because she's in corporate, she's practical. She is books, not spiritual at all. And it started, and she came to me the other day and said, by the way, I don't have tetanus. I have the sound that I hear. And it happens when the spiritual guides are connecting with me, and it happens when they're trying to get my attention, and it happens when I'm working. And other times it is gone. It gets very bad like that because you are awakening, you're having a spiritual awakening, and you're ignoring it when you start to pay attention to that sound and just let it become you, when you hear it in meditation, know that you're meditating. I'm hearing it right now. I hear it every time I do the readings. But when I get up from here, I ring my bell, I get up from here and I walk into my kitchen, I don't hear it anymore. It's because now I'm not working. I'm not connected because I'm doing everyday things. This is how it is. You are going to have such a big awakening. You're going to hear. Can you hear it? Sit down and listen. It sounds like static electricity on the radio. So it'll be like, shh, listen. Do you hear it? That sound that you are hearing is the vibration of your spiritual guides. That is them. Does it feel like it's coming from even outside of you, but there's no actual sound, it's just here, like shh. I'm even getting goosebumps on the back of my head. That is your spirit guides right there with you right now. That's them. They're there, they're with you. For a lot of you, they're hugging you. And I know with me, I can feel them touching me. So sometimes it will feel like goosebumps or a cold spot or just a pressure, like where they'll go, like, and just touch you. And that is an amazing, and sometimes you like look there and there's like, is something touching me? You feel like a pressure on your body. That is them. That is them. They are there with you. And you need to trust this energy. It's not that they're not there. It's not that you can't hear them. You need to just let it be in you. And then it's going to open up. You will see it opening up. You got an 8 of Cups here and a 2 of Wands. You're going to walk away from a lot of things that are currently worrying you, that are causing you problems, that are making you feel alone, making you feel disconnected, making you feel lost. And you are going to move forward here. Because that veil is going to be pierced and you're going to go through it. And when you go through it, your life is taking a brand new direction. Let them take you. Let them show you. Let them show you how amazing and how wonderful this reality can be. Yes, it can be hard. Yes, we deal with a lot of different things. Excuse me. Like hiccups. Which, by the way, is another sign of spiritual energy talking through you. When you get hiccups, or even when you want to burp, or whatever it is that's happening to you, and you feel like there's air or wanting to come out, or you get a hiccup when you're talking, or you feel like you want to burp, or it's spiritual guides connecting to you. They fill up. It's like they're speaking through you. So when they speak to you, they get a buildup of like air in your body, because it's not coming from your lungs. It's coming from like through the third eye, through the throat chakra, and it sort of comes like this. It's like it does like an infinity symbol between you and them. And then because it's coming from somewhere else, it's coming through your throat chakra from the third eye. It's moving like this, like an 8, you know. And the air that's holding in your lungs here, it kind of holds there. It's not coming out. You're not speaking normally. You're speaking with their energy. And then all of a sudden, you get a hiccup because it needs to come out because your body needs to function. That's another sign. That is another sign that you could even be channeling spirit. That is another sign of being a channel. Okay? So there we go. Beautiful soul. This is a beautiful reading. You are going to pierce this veil. You're going to see through. Let's grab just a random card from the stick. This reading is beautiful. Oh, it is beautiful. And the spiritual journey is not easy, but it is one where, the card, it is one where it goes through things, darkness. It goes through the breaking down of your ego, which is not easy. It goes through the dark night of your soul, which is the breaking down of your ego. And when you come out on the other side, you're like, oh, I'm me. Here I am. Hello. Yeah, spirit guide clapping for you. Yay. You know what I mean? And they're like, yay, she's doing it. He's doing it. Oh, good, good, good. Now we can get to the good stuff. And that's when the fun begins in life. That's when your life becomes adventurous. Okay. Look what card. So beautiful. It says here, I open up to receive divine guidance and support to heal my life. Open up. I open up to receive divine guidance and support to heal my life. There you go. The last card out, aligning with everything that we were just talking about. I am open. I don't expect. I don't put pressure. I don't be like, I need to feel this now. I need the information now. Just open. And be. And allow this energy to show you in their subtle ways that they are here. Remember, their realm is there. Our realm is here. Their realm, earth, this is where we are. This is the veil. We're here. There's the veil. There they are. The veil here. We have to pierce the veil by raising our energy to get closer to them. But they also have to pierce the veil by lowering their energy to get closer to us. We're like that. So we have to raise our vibration. They have to lower their vibration. And then we can meet somewhere in the middle. Okay? That's why they don't come in here and take out the tarot cards for us. That would be something. That's why they don't come in here and move things and ring bells and do all funny things. The only things that really can do that is earthbound spirits. It just depends as well, because there are instances where Spirit Guide has, with the help of angels. They can't do it on their own. With the help of angel energy, they pierce through into this reality, and they will show up as a person that assists you in a car accident that's never there. They drag you out of a car. That is angel working with Spirit Guide to pull you out. And that's the only way that happens. They cannot do that because, first of all, they don't have this physical body to affect this physical world. The most that they can do is affect your aura. That is why sometimes you can feel them touching you. It is not you they're touching, it is your aura that they are touching. And that's what they do. They'll be like, can you feel me? Do you pick up on that smell? Those are the subtle things that they use to come down to where we can communicate with them, where they can communicate with us. Pay attention to every little thing that you notice, to the bird that's sitting outside your window and is just staring at you, to the sound that you hear in a distance that's like a dog barking, but you hear it. Pay attention to a little ladybug that lands on your office table and you're like, oh, and take it out and go let it go. Pay attention to dreams that you have. Pay attention to thoughts that come into your mind. All of these things, it is them. And they're communicating with you. Just remain open and pay attention. Don't demand it. Just be vigilant and pay attention to the signs, the tarot readings that you get. It's them. Every tarot reader listens or sees what they are saying, and they speak what they are picking up on. So you're already hearing them through people's mouths. There we go. Thank you so much for being here. And if you want to go check out my daughter who's gone through that spiritual awakening, go check her out here at Sacred Source Tarot. Otherwise, my beautiful soul, thank you for being here. Thank you for being you. Thank you for being you. As strange as you may be, outsider as you may be, different as you may be to everybody else, you are a breath of fresh air to me, and you are like everybody else who is watching this video. So you're not so different. We have our little group of energies of people that are just like us, and in this channel we are all pulling in together and we're forming this little little tribe of humans, you know, that vibrate in the same energy. And that's why I'm saying thank you for being you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I will see you next time. Bye.